So I was sitting around having an idea, and I think I might have come up with the idea that there is a kryptonite to the Baltimore Ravens.
Welcome to the Rines Report with your host, Tristan Blake Rines.
All right, let's talk. So hear me out. The Kansas City Chiefs may be the Ravens' kryptonite. This team is coming in to disrupt the Ravens' playoffs. Like, in the sense of, the Toronto Maple Leafs in hockey, they like President's Cup champions. They won the regular season, and they got swept in like the first round of the Stanley Cup playoff. Well, I'm imagining this Chiefs team might not, necessarily do it that quickly, but maybe an AFC championship disruption kind of thing. So, Ravens fans know that the Chiefs have been a thorn in the side of Baltimore for the past 2 seasons, and since 2015, they're 0-3 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Kansas City's offense has spark. They got some swagger to it. They got Tyreek Hill in the lineup. They got Schwartz on the Mitchell Schwartz. They got Mitchell Schwartz in the lineup on the right side. They got Kelsey. They got Robinson. They got all these young playmakers. They got Mecole Hardman. They got all these playmakers around Patty Mahomes, the new GOAT talent guy, Patty Mahomes, right? This offense is healthy. Like I said, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Schwartz, all active. Running game is effective with Damian Williams and LaShawn McCoy, Shady, averaging about 98 yards per game. It's not great. Like, you wish you were averaging at least triple digits running, but this is a passing offense. So we'll give them the credit that where it's due. They're running the ball pretty okay. Like, the expectation here isn't high. A passing game is still to be feared. Mahomes has a 5-to-1 interception to touchdown ratio. He was 26-5 in the regular season, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, averaged 281 passing yards per game in this offense. I know they just lost one of their better young guys, Juan Thornhill, the terrible ACL injury, week 17. It hurts the defense. But everywhere else, they seem to be pretty healthy. Coaching-wise, Andy Reid is really creative, and he understands what his offense needs to do to put up points against this Baltimore defense. They've put up points. They put up over 25 points per game against these Ravens. Put up 33 on them this season, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to say they put up over 30 on them last season. Now, I know last season they weren't quite the same. They had Eric Weddle, and they upgraded to Earl Thomas. But we've at least seen this year that this Kansas City Chiefs squad can beat the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Baltimore Ravens fans are like, look, it was a different time. We got a little bit better. We got the swag. We got big trust.
Woo woo.
Justin Tucker's put up 41 points this year. Lamar Jackson's an MVP. Mark Ingram's got it all going on, right? And that's fine. I think even besides all the hype and all the swag and all the confidence and all the heat, I think Kansas City might be the kryptonite that Baltimore should be scared of. Coaching-wise, Andy Reid, really creative. And that doesn't just stop at the end of the regular season. That definitely keeps going while the playoffs are happening. And what his offense needs to do is just put up points, which it's good at. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-to-1 touchdown interception ratio on the average for the season, I think he's going to flip the switch, get a little bit bigger, a little bit more intense. Obviously, the playoffs are the time to shine. That's where legends are made. And the dude was an MVP last season for a reason. And I would honestly say they fell just one possession short of beating the Patriots and going to the Super Bowl last year. But this is a new year, right? I think they got better on defense. Last year, they were like 31st, 30th, 32nd. They were definitely bottom 5 in the NFL in defense last year. They're 16th in the NFL right now. They're averaging around 16th in the NFL. Steve Spagnuolo has made this defense even better. Frank Clark, Tyrann Mathieu, Wilson, Fuller, attributing to the average. And honestly, I would say a 16th ranked is a lot better than a bottom 5 defense. For this team to be an upset favorite over Baltimore, potentially in the AFC Championship, I wouldn't be shocked to see Kansas City pulling this out, even if it is in Baltimore. This Kansas City Chiefs team is dangerous. But I'm not giving up. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just speculating here. I'm just throwing some theory out in front of you. Look, Baltimore will not be an easy team to beat. The past 2 matchups, they've been some solid games. I think that the Chiefs have just had a little bit of the benefit here. They got they're a little more hot, they're a little more comfortable. But they've beaten Baltimore. It'd be a hell of a matchup. The likely MVP versus the last year MVP. Greg Roman's read option versus Steve Spagnuolo's aggressive rush. Harbaugh's defense versus Reed's offense. And if I wasn't a Patriots fan, which I am, check the gnome. He's got the little logo on his head. This is the matchup I'm rooting for. This is the one I want to see. Who's going to go? All the marbles, your 1 seed, your 2 seed, right? Who's going to the Super Bowl in the AFC? This is the matchup I want to watch. I salivated the idea of it. But I have my bias here. I want the Patriots to go. I'm not going against that. But as somebody who's trying to give you some solid NFL takes here, I gotta be a little impartial sometimes. But I just want to let you know. So, when it comes to beating Baltimore, I'm not sure any other team in the AFC can quite do it the way Kansas City can. Smoked the Texans 41-7. Toppled New England on Sunday Night Football 37-20. Ouch. Slid past the Bills 24-17 late in the year. New England's offense, highly questionable. You can check my last video for that one. Houston is inconsistent. Getting J.J. Watt back, though, Buffalo has a really good defense. Offense looks solid enough, but does it generate enough big plays? Tennessee, they haven't played Tennessee this past season. They're ranked 12th on offense and defense. I don't know if Tennessee quite has it, though. Could they get past New England? Sure, they could get past New England, as much as it hurts me to say that. But I'm not sure. Tannehill's good. He's looking like he's worth some money these days. Maybe Mike Vrabel's saying, look, I like this guy a lot. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, right now, if I'm picking a team that's going to beat the Baltimore Ravens this playoff, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't know. I just don't have a lot of faith in everybody else. But the Chiefs, they get me inspired. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I want to see what's going to happen. Because let's break down this playoff in the AFC, right? New England's going to play Tennessee. Let's say New England, I want to say they're favored here. Let's say New England wins that game. Then they're playing New England. Or Houston beats Buffalo on Sunday. Then they're playing Houston. And they had a good matchup against Houston this regular season. They got looks at them. They have an idea. Okay, but J.J. Watt's coming off an injury. Mitchell Schwartz on the right side. I like that matchup. That'd be a fun one to watch if you're an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. You want to watch a matchup on the on the Sundays that you're looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. But I think Kansas City's got the tools to do this. And who knows? Maybe I'll be right. Maybe I'll be wrong. We'll find out. I mean, look, we got football this weekend in a couple of days. I'm excited. Tomorrow we got the Patriots and the Texans. Or excuse me, the Patriots and the Titans. Oh my goodness. We got a few really good matchups. I'm excited. Playoff football is here, baby. And you've been watching the Rines Report here on YouTube. If you like the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I got all my social media in the description down below. And of course, you can get the bell on to know every single time we drop a video. You're watching the Rines Report here on YouTube. It's your host, Tristan Blake Rines, saying adios, and I'll catch you next time.